Hey guys, new year, new content. We're coming in hot and spicy with a new type of style of video I'm doing. I am a big fan of action figures and collecting action figures, and I'm not as good as some of the collectors out there, but I know enough and I like talking about this stuff and I'm very passionate about it. So today's topic and today's video is going to be like just a toy talk. So I'm going to throw these in every now and then when I think there's something worth talking about in the toy community that's got me excited or intrigued, and I'm gonna open up some of the crap I bought. As a toy collector, we always got stuff coming in the mail, you never know what it is, but this I do know what it is. This was a purchase I got for Christmas. I had some extra cash laying around, and you know, I've had a few setbacks in my life, so I wasn't been able to buy some of the things I've always wanted to in terms of toy stuff. So I thought I'll spoil myself a little bit and just get a couple of items I've been desperately looking for. So I picked them up and I'm very excited to show you guys what I picked up, and then we'll lead into the big topic of today, the one that I'm very excited to talk about. But first, let's see what I got. So we got the first smaller package here. They are both from Amazon. I got my kitchen knife here because I don't buy real knives. I'm not a real unboxer. No Comrade Hulk in the background today. He's just off holding my batteries on the floor. So let's see what we got in this first box, and it looks like a good one. I remember this. I love this line. Cannot wait to open this up. So Kotobukiya is like the only import company I really deal with because I just can't afford it. And I like domestic stuff. Well, not even domestic because they're made overseas, but I like the smaller stuff. I can just go to a Toys R Us or a Walmart or something to pick up. But Kotobukiya, they did the Marvel Now line of Artifacts Plus, and they released Ant-Man. Look at that, Ant-Man and Wasp. This looks amazing. I love this costume for Scott. I cannot wait to open this up. Amazing that they got a small Ant-Man in here and they got a small Wasp, so that looks really cool. Can't wait to open this one up. It looks incredible. I will put a video at the end showing off this in my collection of other Kotobukiya stuff. I think this one looks really nice. Cannot wait to open it, take a closer look at it. We will definitely be doing that. I don't have any more from this series. In this series we got Scarlet Witch, Sam Wilson, Captain America, and Vision. I gotta pick them up. Are they still doing this line? I cannot remember if they're still doing this line. I really hope they do. If they're still doing it, I really hope they do Fantastic Four, because I really want some Fantastic Four like this. So Kotobukiya Ant-Man, that's my first pickup. Looks pretty good. Again, I got these new lights and there's a big glare every time I put something up, but you know what? I'm okay with it. I'm going to show you guys after anyway, so it doesn't matter. Second smaller-ish package, a little bit thicker. I'm so excited for this one. When this was announced, I knew I had to pick it up because it's got one of my favorite characters in here, and a lot of the figures are actually really nice, so I'm so glad I picked it up. Let's see what we got. Oh, perfect. Another box for it to be shipped in. Does it have the information on this box, I wonder? No, it doesn't. So thank you, Amazon, for being productive and helping me out that way. Let's see what we got in here. You guys collect Kotobukiya? I do. It's pretty cool. Oh, there's that logo. Boom. This is... Get in there. This is perfect. That is nice. You guys know what this is from the back? Yeah, it is Marvel Legends. I am a huge Marvel Legends guy. It is the first line I got into when I was younger. I had a lot of Toy Biz stuff. Slowly been fading it out of my collection as Hasbro has done a huge amount of new things that I'm very eager to buy and do. And like I said, some stuff came up in my life. I was not able to buy the Family Matters 3-pack with Quicksilver, Magneto, and Scarlet Witch. I absolutely love this pack. I've really wanted this Quicksilver because I did not get the original Hasbro one, and I've been using the Toy Biz Magneto for so long. I have the Scarlet Witch from the, the Odin wave? Oh, that was such a long time ago too. This one looks 100% nicer. The head sculpt is very of the 80s and I love it. The pink's kind of too shiny for my liking. I don't know. I'll have to see it closer when I take it out of the packaging. We're still using those stupid effects for Magneto. I do not like those effects, but you know what, we'll get used to it. And Quicksilver looks to be solid. I can already see there's some paint issues on the front of the chest right here. So I'll show you guys closer when I'm done here. I'll maybe set up a little area with all this new stuff. I'll take a closer look, but glad I picked this up. Cannot wait to look at this further, so that's cool. So what I wanted to talk about in today's toy talk is something that I've been very excited for. Now, I'm a big Marvel fan, but on that same note, I'm a big fan of DC, and finding a good line of DC toys I think has been very hard to do. There's been through a lot of companies. I was way too late to get into DC Universe Classics. I think that's a great line if you were there from the beginning, and there's a lot of good stuff in there, a lot of reuse, a lot of old stuff, and then they kind of phased it into the multiverse, so I'm like, can I get into multiverse? There's nothing there that really grabbed my eye, so I didn't really do it. I got the icons that DC Collectibles did. I thought they were great. I have a few of them still in my display actually, but they canceled the line. They did Essentials, and I was like, I'm not gonna get into Essentials. But then they announced, Mattel announced that they are stopping with the license, which kind of worried me, because are we gonna get these 6-inch DC figures I've been desperately wanting, that I've really wanted to get? And then we got a couple of new licenses going out. The first one they got it to was Spin Master. Spin Master took the DC license, and they are going for the young, kid-friendly toys, which is great. There's a lot of good stuff out there. I will link a description. I'll put a link in the description to the reveals of Spin Master, but I wanted to talk about was the Mcfarlane DC stuff. Mcfarlane Toys is a very interesting company for me when it comes to collectibles. They have a lot of good stuff. They've been getting way better with their articulation and their paint. I have all the Labyrinth stuff with Jareth. I have a couple of the older Movie Master stuff. And I am huge into the Fortnight line. Yes, I got a lot of the Fortnight stuff. I'll show you guys a video in a second here. I'll put it over top of this. I'll remember this time. So I don't have a lot of the Fortnite stuff, but I got enough that I really like the line. Wild Card, Cuddle Team Leader Peely, who is featured in a video on my second channel. It's kind of dead now. Jonesy Dabbin, Black Knight, Carbide in the back there on the Quad Crusher. Is that gonna focus? Don't think so. Well, we got Raptor in the background there, and Rex and the Dark Bomber. So, pretty cool. Like these figures. So now Mcfarlane has the DC license, and I'm very excited for it. First off, you're going to do in the style of the Fortnite figures. I'm on board with that. I love that line. I love the designs they do for that. And they got the DC license. They announced it. I was like, okay, we're going to get some stuff dropping soon, aren't we? Yeah, it's going to be dropping this month. Sadly, where I'm from, in Canada, it's hard for that stuff to reach store shelves on time, so it's kind of, okay, I'll do what I can. I want to buy online. I do Big Bad Toy Store. I know everybody does Big Bad Toy Store, but they're all sold out on most of it, so it was hard. But they announced their DC Multiverse line, using the Multiverse name. Very excited about that, and they got a lot of good reveals. So I'm going to talk about all the reveals that they mentioned, and I'm going to put a picture up with the side here of that figure so you can see it. So first up, I want to talk about they're doing the animated series stuff. We are getting a Superman from the Superman animated series. We're getting a Batman from the Batman animated series, and a Jon Stewart from the Justice League animated series. This excites me because I know there's a lot of people who are fans of those designs and those characters who didn't have a chance to get the DC Universe app subscription, limited edition stuff, or any of the previous stuff from DC Collectibles. So that's exciting. The cool designs, I think Mcfarlane can work with that design to their advantage and do something cool. And we'll get further releases of this down the line because I'd like to build up this set of characters too. Again, this whole assortment screams like there is something for everyone, which I really like because as a fan of the cartoons, the TV shows, the movies, and the comic books, the comic book stuff really excites me actually. I'm happy this is happening. We haven't got any actual movie releases here either, which I understand why we're not getting movie releases right now because they want to build that up for later, and I understand that completely. So we do got a TV release from the Arrowverse. Green Arrow is coming out, and DC Collectibles again did a pretty okay Green Arrow back then. I wasn't my favorite figure, I got rid of mine, and it's, it happens, so I'm excited to get this one. If I'm gonna skip on any of them though, it might be this one, because I don't know if I want to get back in that line. I sold all my other DC Collectibles, Arrowverse stuff. I don't know, I'm gonna have to see reviews and some more pictures of it first before I make that decision. So now let's talk about the comic line. We'll start with the two obvious big ones here, and that is their Action Comics 1000 Superman and their Detective Comics 1000 Batman. These look incredible. They look like they'd fit right out of that Joshua Williamson's book, and they'd fit well together. I'm excited for these purchases. Cannot wait to get these ones. And of course, because we are launching a new line, and if we go hardcore into it, we're gonna need to start with Batman. We got a few other Batman related characters. Of course, we got a nice looking Harley Quinn, who at who at first I thought was part of the animated line, but it's not. They're saying it's comic book Harley Quinn. That's okay. I still like the way it looks. It looks like a really good figure. We got Nightwing and Batgirl, who I'm not really familiar with that Batgirl costume. Looks pretty good. Nightwing looks okay. That one, I'm kind of curious to see how that one's going to play out as a figure itself. But you know what? I think it could be good, and I'm excited to see how that works. But my most anticipated one is the Batman Who Laughs. I absolutely love that design, and I cannot wait to see this figure be released and just have that in a scale that I'm so excited for. It looks absolutely amazing. Cannot wait to pick that one up. And the two that really surprised me for their releases, we have the Superman Unchained armor and the Batman Hellbat batsuit. What? Where did these come from? We're doing some bulky figures and cool armor. I'm on board. That is a good idea. No other company has really delved into that side of the DC comics, so I'm excited to see where that goes and looks good. And they were going to do the Build-A-Figure thing, and we're going to get a Batmobile, but I think they're also releasing a to-scale Batmobile that will work with your Mcfarlane figure, so that's really cool. I like what they're doing here. I really do. I see a lot of potential in this line to pick up. I think the pre-orders have been phenomenal so far, and I'm excited to see where they go next. Obviously, we're going to be getting a Joker. Obviously, we're going to be getting stuff towards the movies. I wouldn't be surprised to see a Birds of Prey Harley Quinn, or a Black Mask, or a Wonder Woman 84 Wonder Woman. I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of those. The Arrowverse Flash, without a doubt, and maybe Supergirl. And just delving more to the comics, I could definitely see a Joker, an armored Lex Luthor coming, Cheetah and Wonder Woman I could definitely see. And some more of the animated stuff. You know Aquaman's coming. Something Aquaman is coming, and I cannot wait to see how that goes. I'm really liking this line, and it looks impressive, and I cannot wait to pick it up. And in the next Toy Talk, I'll show you guys what it was and how it is, and we'll just talk about it. So that is it for this portion of the talk. Let's go to an in-depth look on my toy purchases.